The next speaker is Bill Leider. For the last 35 years, he has worked as an executive and strategic consultant to companies from Fortune 500 entrepreneurial organizations of all size. His experience has embraced dozens of industries, including real estate. He's helped companies build values-driven, brand-focused organizations and has helped develop strategies that have been instrumental in the growth and profitability of his clients and the companies he has served as a CEO. He's currently the co-managing partner of Value Driven Brands, a management consulting firm that specializes in designing brand-focused, values-driven organizations and provides a high level of assistance to senior management with strategies that transform cultures to maximize long-term success. In his recent book, Brand Delusions, he burrows and probes the depths of what a brand truly is beyond the message and image and name recognition. through engaging in fictional story of a company and its leaders as they search for their true brand. Most importantly, Bill's a strategic advisor to the REI Expo, to me and Arnie. I heard Bill speak in Orlando at the Equity Trust Convention last year, and it became very important to me to get him involved with the Expo to help Arnie and I guide this platform in a moral and ethical manner that maintains a high standard that I believe in. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce Bill Leider.
Whichever you want. I'll take them both. Can you hear me? No. Yes? Podium mic? No. Yes. All right. I notice that the acoustics in the far corners are not so great, so that's okay because most people don't understand me anyway. Leider. You notice I'm not even on the program, right? I'm envious of all these guys. I can't even say hello in 30 seconds. Some of what I'm going to cover has already been covered. Chris Dannenfeld talked about some of it. The state of our economy today is ripe for what we're all here for. We've got a situation that demands that real estate investing come to the forefront of everybody's thinking and everybody's portfolio. Most of the jobs that are being created today are low-income jobs, 60%, mostly in the service sector. There's no robust job creation engine at work in America today. Our education system is in a shambles, and nobody really knows what to do about it. Best case, it will take at least a generation to fix. Technology has replaced a lot of middle-income jobs that require analytical skills, and those jobs are never coming back. College tuition fees are rising, and nobody can explain why. We live in a global village. More and more jobs will be shipped overseas. And the reality of a global village is that the stock market, the bond markets, are affected by things that are quite irrational. Yesterday, the Dow was down 300 points. Why? Because China had a little ripple in its productivity. What the hell does that have to do with anybody in this room? Why should that affect your retirement? Healthcare costs are going to continue to rise. And it has nothing to do with Obamacare or any other program that's on the table right now. Cost structures are not being the focus of healthcare reform. 35% of Americans today live in some form of rental housing. All of the factors that I just discussed will increase that number over the coming years. We are creating a generation of lifetime renters. Now, that's not a bad thing. That could be a good thing, provided that everybody make that a dignified experience for landlords, for lenders, and most importantly, for the renters themselves. So to get there, to achieve that emerging American dream of real estate investment, it's imperative that we do that by restoring integrity, authenticity, and trustworthiness to this industry, this activity that we call personal real estate investing. And today, all of you are a testament to that process in motion. You're here, and I believe you're here for the right reasons. You have the opportunity to control your own destinies. That's an important opportunity, especially important in our society. You can impact our nation for generations to come simply by the knowledge you acquire, the actions you take, and the results you achieve. And that's really what this conference is about. It's about making you smarter. It's about making you wiser. And it's about making you more successful. You will experience over the next couple of days a wide variety, a wide array of opportunities and challenges and strategies for your own portfolios, your own future. You'll be offered everything that has to do with passive investing. From there, the other end of the spectrum, launching new careers in real estate investing. So pay attention to what all those things mean to you. Get educated. There's no such thing as enough information. To make real estate investing safer, you will be hearing about, learning about a number of risk mitigation services and products that can make real estate investment, passive or active, even safer. So become aware, get the information, and open your own horizons. Look at things that you thought might not be for you. You're here. They're here. Take advantage of the opportunity, because this is a rapidly changing landscape. With or without government regulation, it's a rapidly changing landscape. You must keep relevant. You must keep up. Explore every possibility. One of the things that has happened over the last several years is that because of the nature of the products and the safety and the risk mitigation they offer, it is now possible as a personal real estate investor to invest in things all across the country. You don't have to remain in your own backyard. There are products and services that you can take advantage of that will have you buying tangible, secured assets that you never see. And you don't have to. They're safe, they're secure, they represent prudent risk. One thing about personal real estate investing that I like is that in this field, you and you alone are ultimately responsible for your results. So you've got to get smart. You've got to be educated. You've got to be informed. But that responsibility is what I believe our country's all about. That whole notion of personal responsibility for personal results is something that for me, it's near and dear to my heart. And the other thing to remember is that real estate investing is not about knowing all the answers. It's about knowing what questions to ask and who to ask them of, where to go to get good answers. And the foundation of all that, and what I really want to impart to you today, is if you're going to do this, here's the key. Pay attention to your own personal values and your own personal brand. And every single person in this room has a brand. We all do. Here's the definition. Your brand is a widely held set of beliefs and expectations about what you deliver and how you deliver it, validated by the experiences of everyone with whom you interact. As an investor, you have a brand. Your world experiences you through how you present yourself. And how you present yourself has a foundation in your own personal values. Now, what are values? Values are simply what you believe, defined by how you act, how you behave. They are how we walk our talk. They are the way people measure us, not our words, our deeds. It's about how you deliver an experience and how people feel as a result of that experience. Chris Dannenfeld earlier talked about the importance of good information, and he's right. However, people don't make decisions based on information. They make them based on feelings. That's true of how we start wars, how we elect presidents, and how we make investment decisions. Maya Angelou said it best. She said, people will forget what you do, they will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. That's true for each of you. And that's the foundation of your brand. And it's true whether you're General Motors or one individual making one investment in one house or security or whatever. You owe it to yourself to have a great brand. And part of that is you get that by being a great customer, a great client. Because providers love great clients. And great clients are not gullible, they're knowledgeable. Great clients need to be shown. Great clients ask great, tough, hard questions. Because great providers love that. It gets them to demonstrate that they are really great. So the best people love the toughest questions. It's important that you blend these things because you're talking about a whole generation. It's not just you. If you have children, and a lot of them are here today, and I think that's great. If you have children from age 12 on, get them involved. Get them involved as early as possible. Make it a part of their lifestyle. Not necessarily to have real estate investing as their career path, but to make it part of who they are in terms of how they behave as an adult. That's one of the greatest gifts you can give your children. Over the years, values are a very personal thing. We all have them. They're all ours exclusively, not only in terms of what we believe, but how we express those beliefs. But I've noticed over 35 years of doing this, both as a consultant and as a CEO, and a CEO in a public company is a whole different, bizarre world, and I could go on for hours about that. But I scare myself when I talk about it, so. In doing this, I have noticed that there are three key values that stand out that have defined individuals and companies that have remained sustainably great over a long period of time, many, many years, and they are integrity, authenticity, and trustworthiness. Those, if you can be defined by those three values, you are really on top of your game. They are the hallmark of greatness. And you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm from California, and you know, it's a very sincere group out there. We invented the air kiss. We invented the expression, "Let's do lunch," which means I don't ever want to see you again. I live in a neighborhood that is where poverty is defined as having 2 children, but only 1 nanny. So I think trustworthiness, people who are trustworthy, have become an endangered species. And I think we have an opportunity, and I think a responsibility, to save the species. Become trustworthy in everything. If you're a landlord, give your tenants a dignified experience. You will be rewarded, personally and financially. So here's the deal. Get out there. And as I said before, get educated, get informed, never stop learning. Ask tough questions, demand good answers. Be real, be honest, be transparent. And what I mean by transparent is don't have hidden agendas. And don't allow the people you deal with to have hidden agendas. When you make a commitment, honor it. It's a great way to demonstrate integrity. You are, and this industry is, one of the keys to putting America back on the path to a lifetime of financial dignity. Without government handout programs and without bureaucratic red tape that makes all of us victims. So go with a sense of purpose so that you can learn and do and become. Become the master of your destiny and have a great time doing it. Thank you.